welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my Louis Vuitton canvas comparison between the Louis Vuitton Monogram, Louis Vuitton Damier Azur, and the Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. So you guys, as you can see, I have here the trifecta. You can see that I have the classics in each of the canvases, which is the Ebene, Azure, and the Monogram for my Speedies and my Neverfulls. And I wanted to be sharing with you the things I like and do not like about each Louis Vuitton canvases, and I hope this helps you choose between which canvas you would like and which canvas would work well with your lifestyle. So let's go ahead and get started with my comparison. So I wanted to start with the Azure piece because it is summer and it is just appropriate that I would start with the most appropriate summer canvas, and it is the Azure. What I love about this canvas is that it is so refreshing every single time I see it. It is very clean, crisp, and there's something about Azure and a darkened vachetta that looks so good to me. I mean, comparing my vachetta for my Neverfull and for the Speedy that I've had forever, I think I've had this for over 10 years, you guys. And this is what the vachetta looks like. As you all know, I don't really use my bags that often for it to vachetta super dark. But this is what the newer vachetta looks like in the Azure. Look at the how different the bag looks with a darker vachetta compared to a lighter one. Another thing that I truly enjoy about the Azure piece is that it brightens any outfit, and I mean any outfit. This, I'm wearing a blue dress that if I pair it with the Azure, it just makes it more summer appropriate. I also believe that this bag is super spring and summer appropriate. That is one thing that is actually a good and bad thing about this canvas, because I feel as though whenever I see anyone wearing an Azure piece during the fall winter time, it makes me cringe a little bit, because maybe it's the stuck-up canvas person in me, knowing that there's appropriate canvases for each season, that the Azure piece is just not, it doesn't scream fall and winter to me. It always screams spring and summer. Another thing that I've noted about this bag is if you are a person that is not very careful with their canvases or their bags or anything in your life, if you are messy, if you are clumsy, if you are dirty, Azure is not for you. It's very prone to color transfer. So if you are the type of person that wears a lot of jeans, a lot of dark clothes, Azure is not the canvas for you. Even though I would love for you to have one, it is not practical and ideal for you to own an Azure piece if you are that type of person. Also, another thing about Azure pieces, it always comes with vachetta. I have yet to see an Azure piece with no vachetta, and with vachetta comes watermarks, water stains, darkening or patina of the leather, and also an unevenness of patina if you're not careful. I have sweaty palms, and if you hold the bag each time, the part that you hold will be darker than the rest of the vachetta. That's just how it is. The oils from your hands, the sweat, the nastiness transfers to the vachetta, which hence makes it darker. So that's another thing for you to look out when you want to own an Azure piece. Azure piece 101, it's light, airy, crispy, clean, but also gets dirty, gets dingy, gets color transfer. There's vachetta for you to worry about, and throughout time the white boxes actually turn into like a yellowish darker color. It's not as white or crisp or gray whenever you see it. It does get darker over time. Moving on to the Damier Ebene. So if you are a person that's messy, clumsy, klutzy, don't give an F about your things, this is the canvas for you. I'm not saying that anyone that owns the Damier Ebene print is any of those things above, but honestly, if you are, this is the best canvas for you. This is actually one of my favorite prints, you guys, from Louis Vuitton. One, because it is the original canvas that Louis Vuitton designed himself. It does remind me of chocolate bars, and it reminds me of dark and milk chocolate. The thing I love about the Ebene is actually the red interior inside, and each and every single Ebene piece, as far as I know, until they did release the Rose Ballerine, has been this beautiful red interior right here. So the red and the dark brown that comes with the treated leather, I feel like it's just very much well thought of. It gives the bag a little bit of a pop of color in like a secretive way. Like compared to my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I'm sorry, it's stuffed with like travel pillows inside, but look how, if you open the bag, it's super dark exteriorly, but when you open it up, it brightens it up just a little bit for you to say, oh my god, that's a beautiful color inside. Pros, definitely carefree, all around weather bag. It can get wet, it could be in rain, snow, heat, humid, cool, no matter what it is, nothing is ever going to happen to this bag. It does come with the treated leather, which is why the leathers are darker. If you could see throughout the bag, the leather is darker. The cons about this bag is actually because it's treated leather, the leather tends to crease over time. The older your bag gets, it is prone to creasing. If you could see, there's creases all throughout my Neverfull. And this is from just the treated leather. That is just the characteristics of the leather. Throughout time, it is going to age that way. There's nothing you can do about it. If you are a person that fusses over creases, or you're thinking that your bag is not perfect anymore because it's creasing, if you could tell, the insides of the bag, wherever there's more wear, you would see tear. That's why it's called wear and tear of the bag. Throughout time, this is what happens to your bag. If you could see that there's like little lines throughout the strap, that's because it's treated leather, and it is going to happen to the bag irregardless. So that's another con. Another one that I see is, I feel like this bag is fall and winter appropriate. As what I mentioned earlier when I was reviewing the Azure, I think it's the canvas stuck up person in me that whenever I do see Ebene throughout summer, spring, summer, I cringe a little bit, even though I have used this bag throughout summertime, especially when it's raining. But if it's sunny outside and someone rocks an Ebene bag and it's summertime, it makes me think, is that the only piece that you have? Sorry guys, that makes me sound so stuck up, but yeah. That is one thing that's a con for this bag. That's the only thing. And the creasing. If you're not a person that likes creases, then don't get this. Also, another thing for Ebene is it is heavy. It does get really heavy compared to the Monogram or the Damier Azur because it does have the treated leather. If you like your bags to be softer or for it to be lighter, then do not go for the Ebene because it does have a little bit of weight compared to the other canvases, and it does not soften over time. It is not the type of canvas that you would feel and you're like, oh my gosh, it's soft, oh my gosh, it's supple over time. No, the Ebene bags do not get softer, do not get supple over time. No matter what anyone tells you on here on YouTube, and I have like tick notes of, okay, this bag, this canvas does not soften over time, and I could tell you that with conviction. So that's why when I said, if you, I just did a what's in my bag about my Ebene. If you like your bags or your totes to be softer and lighter, do not go for Ebene. But if you want your bags to be weatherproof, goof-proof, any-proof, go for Ebene, you guys. You can never go wrong. And I think it is much of a preference more than anything. Last but not the least, my favorite print ever is the Louis Vuitton Monogram. It does come with vachetta, as mentioned earlier with Azure. Vachetta means it darkens over time. There's watermarks, stain marks, sweat marks. I mean, this leather right here, the light part, is not going to be light forever. It is gonna get dingy, it is gonna get dark, it is gonna be all over the place with patina, but I feel like it adds characteristic to your handbag. The monogram piece, I feel like it's the most versatile. You can wear it throughout any occasion, winter, spring, summer, fall, no matter what you wear. I feel like it matches your outfit so much. It's like a universal thing. It's like black, you know, you could wear it with anything. And the thing that I love about monogram, it is supple. It is very carefree to me. Even though it has vachetta, I'm not worried about color transfer or staining or anything. The thing that I do love about monogram is I feel as though whenever I see monogram, even though it is not the first Louis Vuitton pattern design, I feel like it screams Louis Vuitton. Some people don't like the fact that it's so in your face, that there's LVs and the fleur-de-lis all over the bag, but to me, I like it. That's what Louis Vuitton is to me in my head. Ever since I started collecting Louis Vuitton, that's the iconic Louis Vuitton look that I always look for, and something about monogram that just makes my heart sing, is what Minnie would say. Hi Minnie, I know that you are a fan of the monogram as well. And as you can see, I have here my monogram Neverfull with their V-line. The thing that I also love about the Louis Vuitton monogram line is it's very versatile when it comes to their linings. I think out of all their canvases, monogram is the one that's offered with different colors for their linings. They also have different design patterns for the canvas outside. There's like the world tour, and they have their mono, and there's just so many other aspects collaborated with other designers that has stuck with the monogram canvas. And I feel as though if you like different colors for the interior of your bag, that you can get that with the monogram. Also, if you want your bag to soften and be supple over time, and that it's not going to weigh any heavier than all the other canvases, as what I mentioned, Ebene is a little bit heavier, you would go for the monogram. That's just me. Personally, I love monogram. That's why I saved it for last, because I want to talk about it so much. What else do I love about the monogram? So it is universal. It is carefree. It does have patina or the vachetta. You don't have to worry about stains. You don't need to worry about color transfer. You do need to worry about the vachetta darkening over time, but if you don't mind that, then I recommend you going for the monogram pieces, definitely. With all the three canvases that I mentioned, Louis Vuitton is by far the luxury house that I truly connect with. I feel like their pieces and their canvas lines is definitely worth the money. It is worth the investment. It is luxury, and it is the type of bag that you can take anywhere with you and you don't need to worry about it. It is very durable. It is very carefree. It holds its value significantly compared to all the other Louis Vuitton leathers that I have here behind me. As you can see, I have the epi leather, I have the vernis, I have a few pieces in multicolor, but these three canvases hold their value so much more, and I feel like the canvas of the monogram holds their value even more so compared to the other ones. I have so much from the Louis Vuitton line that I could truly say it's one of my favorite fashion houses, hands down. And just for the canvases that I've covered here so far, it is truly your preference. I hope that this helped you narrow down and decide which canvas suits your lifestyle best. I mean, don't let this video or my opinions deter you from deciding if you want an Azure piece and then you want to rock it for winter. I mean, I'll probably see you and look at you weird, but it's your bag, it's your money, it's your lifestyle, and you could wear whatever you want. If it makes you happy, go for it, because I do whatever makes me happy. And I hope that this video was helpful, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. and I will see you on my next one. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and namaste.